All right, welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a survivable Monday. I survived mine, so I banging my elbow into a door jamb really well. That was always fun. We're back with some more Shadow Empire. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We are a little concerned because this is a nation that exists. That is worrisome, very worrisome. They are eating our somewhat friendly, but still likes to kind of blackmail me friend to the south. I am eating the jerk to the east, and that's basically going to be how the players fall out. It's basically me and him, and everyone else basically doesn't matter. So, bad times bears, basically. I was looking around the map a little bit while I was waiting for live time, and I do think we have an interesting opportunity over here. If we can make it into this area and drop a city in one of these two hexes, we will have a very, very hard to siege down town, because fighting in ruins, if we pull this horrendous screen up that I'm blocking part of it, but just trust me, bro, ruins are really, really difficult to fight into. Guns, motorized tanks, low altitude and high altitude airplanes all take attack mods and defense mods. So if you have some infantry in here or some walkers, you can be ridiculously hard to pull out of here. Infantry has a max entrenchment of 250. Yeah, really, really hard to get rid of. And we're set up really nicely from here just to run a line of rail into here to supply it. If we get this up and running as basically a supply hub, look what we all have. This is right next to our border currently. So we could totally thunder run that, and probably that one too, before he would have too much of a chance to respond. But what I'm excited about is if we could get this up and running, right, and get a road down here, we could cut off a major artery of the north, essentially, and then work our way west into two more towns. Again, these are all huge. Like, I don't know how this AI lucked into this much population. All these towns are like 100 and something plus. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. So that would be two major towns up here conquered. Again, another nice set of ruins. And two major towns over here conquered. Pretty lickety split at the beginning of a war if I'm the one that declares it. Now, are we close to doing that? No. No, we're not. We need to tame the Wild West, at least so far as this mountain range, I would say, and get ourselves established here. I do think I'm going to need to put a little bit more oomph into this. I'm going to leave the motorized up here. We are deploying a tank. I think I need to get them another independent tank. And in fact, can I even just do that right now while I'm thinking about it? Let me see. Independent. I just want another light tank. Yeah, right here. Yeah, let's just do that while I'm thinking of it. So another set of Drakes, and let's change their HQ to the, I think they're like the 23rd motorized, something like that. Okay, never mind. What are you called? You are the 24th motorized. Let me get that in here. 24th motorized. 26. Okay, I'm not crazy. They're not here. Excuse you? Okay, do I already have something assigned this? Wow, what a stumble start. The 24th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I only have one thing assigned to you. 24th Mobilized Light Infantry Brigade. I'm not crazy, guys. Trust me, it may be Monday, but 24th Light, 14th Light, 2nd Light Armor Brigade, 3rd Light Armor. Okay, I'll come back to that next turn. I don't know what that's doing. Don't let me forget that. Otherwise, the war carries on in the east. We had a little bit of kerfluffle down here. I think we've got the fluffle kerfluffed, and I think it's settling down. Hopefully we can keep this open. We're currently just trying to wipe out these forces that are kind of threatening our town over here. It seems like we have some level of success with that. Are you sitting on full AP? You are. Well, I'll tell you what. I am going to attack this. Maybe we can just wipe this out. No, we cannot. Do it again. There we go. Okay. Yeah. We should be at the end of a turn, but, you know, you always can find little things to improve. We've got a bulge going on here that we're trying to deal with that. We're sending some more reinforcements. We have a opportunity here. This was kind of the cliffhanger of last stream. We have an opportunity right here. I am set up for next turn to possibly take these 2 hexes. And if we take those 2 hexes, everything over here is cut off. And we will slaughter them, basically. In fact, even I see we have a very juicy little piece of artillery off on his own. That's a quite brave little piece of artillery there. I'm gonna poke that.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And I will take that. Okay, I'm gonna take that too. Oh my goodness, I find all kinds of little juicy things over here. All right, these guys are not currently using a stance. Can I? Ugh, this is pretty This is pretty iffy. All right, we're gonna try it. It's just artillery, so if we can get in there, yeah, beautiful. Okay, well, hey, I'm finding all kinds of little efficiencies here that I didn't realize we had. That is super helpful, actually. Let's reinforce that. Okay, cool. Beyond that, yeah, last time around we pushed the lines quite a bit. We were like over here forever. And look how far we've moved all of a sudden. So I'm really hoping we can get that nab. That would be so good. I guess we kind of set ourselves up for maybe 2 opportunities here if one doesn't work out. In the north, we're just kind of holding still at the moment. I've kind of run out of forces to add more. Yeah, we're out of that. We may have to do another recruitment drive. We've been really struggling on political points and just not... We just have way too many things. We'd like to afford more. We played a cheeky little balcony card and we removed Elder Slice and we got the Eldest Slice, a quite big upgrade to our HR department. However, they're gonna need some time to, you know, spin up into the new position. So we're a little bit weak at the moment in that department. We're getting a gas station up here to finish up grabbing this territory. Even if it's junk territory, which this isn't, it's gonna have a couple things it can mine for me and whatnot. I need to do something to just take the territory for victory points, because again, this exists. So even if I grabbed all of what I'm currently kind of doing, we're not quite as big as him just territory-wise. And we're definitely not as big as him population-wise. So a ways to go on that one. We got 2 separate aliens that we're at peace with, and we'd really like to get them integrated, but the Xeno cards are so stupid expensive. Like the cheap one's like 20 to 25 points. I don't have 20 to 25 points. We are just stretched very thin. I also had another nightmare thought. We have not been looking... We upped a whole bunch of bureaucracy last time. Did we introduce a bunch of apparatchik? No, we did not. Okay. Good. These are very expensive, and I just wanted to keep an eye on that. We're actually having our oligarch score go down. Weird. A little weird. Okay. All right. Let me see what chat's been up to. Oh, and I will talk about this, Droog, so don't think I didn't read your post. Let me check in the chat first, though. Hey, Miles and Sesbio, Altviber, Milk, Union. You got tech and pop growth on your side. You got this? Yeah, hopefully. Population-wise, though, can I do... Yeah, if you look at the names of these cities, I think these colored ones are the top 10 cities or something. First Forge is mine. Fab 2 is mine. Boomtown is mine. Lakeview is mine. So we're not terrible, but we're also maybe 30-40% of the top 10, and then down into the giant cluster down below. So I'm a little worried about that. All right, Drew, good luck at your meeting. Hi, Slice. How long can Dushhold hold out for the plan. It'll be 30 plus turns before you're ready. Probably they will not. However, I don't think that's going to give him enough points to win. So we murdered. No. We didn't murder Slice. He had a tragic slip on a accidentally placed banana peel when I was showing him the remodeling of my balcony. It was tragic. Dad is old and doesn't want to work. Good luck getting him to perform. No. See, we have eldest Slice now. This is the improved model. He has even more wisdom, see? He's at cap 5. And he has 60 charisma. And that's before we give him a medal, which will give him a little bit of extra charisma. And before we give him the propaganda assistant, which will give him a little bit more charisma. It's going to be really, really, really good. You'll see. You'll see. Otherwise, I'll show you to the balcony. So don't even worry about it. Okay. Charts. Droog was trying to explain this to me last time, and trying to explain something complicated like this in chat is nigh impossible. So he put some really good screenshots on my Discord in our new Shadow Empire channel. So I would encourage you to go look at what he wrote. But there's a couple in here that are pretty interesting. Comparative manpower. Unfortunately, it only shows me mine. I don't know if that's because I don't have enough intel on other nations, but this would be really useful if I could get that. Ditto on everything else. So I just don't think I have enough intel on anybody for those to be particularly useful. We'll look at victory score. I mean, it's what we already know, right? It's the two of us are the only two in the runnings at the moment. Troops. This one is another interesting one. So this is showing you a graph of my troops colored via their experience. So white is green troops, and you can see, what have I been doing recently? Well, we've been hiring a bajillion troops. Here is us starting that counterattack, and you can just see the number of seasoned militia going up. We're also getting seasoned troops up in here, so lots of stuff going on here. Interesting stats to be sure. Okay, let's go ahead and roll a turn and then get back into it. I do see water's a little bit of a thing at the moment. We may get our water from here if this town gets online, or I may get some water from over here, or maybe both, just to diversify our sources, because I don't really want to keep raising. Yeah, we're at tier 2. I mean, we could go higher. There's 81,000. We are using 17,000, 1,700 a turn. So, I mean, that's only 80 something more turns, less than that, quite a bit less actually. Let's call it 60 turns to be generous. So I do need to do something about water, and we have unlimited water. So it's just a matter of doing it. And if I have to ship it anyways, maybe one of these other towns could pick up a little bit of the slack and give the workers in our capital a little bit of a break. You need more spy cards to fill out the graphs. Yeah, we had a bunch of spies, but over time they get caught. You're not always notified. And again, it just goes back to political points. We just don't have enough political points. We were saving up for something last time, and I'll be darned if I could tell you what it was. Probably an efficiency drive if I had to guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and run a turn and see what trouble we can get ourselves into. I like how Axe like, oh, never mind, he is better. Okay, I forgive you. We're gonna have an HR monster. Now remember, that's for the internal council. That is my HR guy for hiring. It's also the guy who has to play the cards to get people to retire. So that is kind of a nice one if we can get those roles to be good. He's also the guy that draws up the efficiency drives. Lower your card generation for more PP. I have 0% in card generation on my Supreme Council axe, and it's been pegged at 0 for 60 something turns. We're saturating them with as much as we can. We did have a good suggestion last time though. I could upgrade my high command. That's a way we could get a couple more points in there. And I don't think I've done much high command. Maybe we've done like level 2. So we could upgrade that a few times, actually. Oh, I forgot. There was one interesting thing I did notice on those charts. Somebody has been buying radioactives. And at the same time, they've slashed their oil buying. So I think somebody got nuclear power. If I had to guess what was going on with that. I just thought that was interesting because usually I don't really see a lot of radioactives getting used for anything. Is the Supreme Council leader not very good or upset? I mean, we could totally do a little audit and see what there is to see. We have a whole bunch of people that could be replaced with higher capacity people. The thing is, it costs a lot to get them out. It costs a lot to get the right guy into position. And then they need some time to skill up a little bit. So it's a little bit of a dance here. Upgrade bureau offices. We're already saturating Supreme Council pretty heavily, if I remember right. We can double check though. Okay, we killed 900 infantry and we lost 200. That's a great turn. Bought a household scientist, good old Crank. Discovered water deposits in Rockfort. Time of fanaticism. There it is. There it is. Our heavy combat armor. Found some GR weapons. Ooh. We're getting close to actually having a full squad. 800 something credits. We found a intact Galactic Republic, 300 MGs, 10 Velociraptor. Okay. We got the oligarchy trait to find more GR equipment. I feel like this is like 300% more equipment. It's because we just took all those ruins in addition to the city itself. Holy moly, that was a lot. Okay, fluid defense. We really should do an archaeology up there. Not much else to say. Event-wise. Well, we haven't had a law in quite a while. Enact military disciplinary law. On the initiative of the Equality Party, the Senate's holding a vote whether to enact military disciplinary law. He who runs will not fight today. Using disciplinary measures will stop our soldiers from fleeing the battlefield. Law effect. 33% of retreat hits suffered will turn into pinned hits. -1 soldier morale per turn. Cost 10% of PP. Oh, or 71 PP? Does this really mean PP or does this mean BP? I cannot imagine that that actually means PP. We're only making 41 PP. I cannot imagine that actually means what it says it is. I'm not going to be able to change Equity Party's position on this. And they have 103 votes. So even if everyone else votes no, okay, well no, these two together. I think we need to veto this. I was literally just complaining that we don't have enough PP and they want to take 10% or 71. Can anyone confirm for me that this actually means political points and this is not a typo for bureaucratic points? I'm going to try to veto this because that is ridiculous. I have to spend 40 PP, by the way, to veto this. I'm going to have to. That's going to kill me if I don't. The law was rejected. 40 in favor, 60 against. What's the sway effect defined? Impossible versus forbid? I'm not entirely certain. I couldn't really find that. Impossible, I do know means I can't. Even if I veto it, I don't think they're going to change their votes. Okay, Interior Council priorities. Honestly, we could actually use a little bit more HR because I'm not getting enough cards, a card draw there.
Roger that.
Okay, military council. Let's get our side skirts. That's probably next. Customize. We don't have the points for what I want to do, and we don't have the unit anyway, so we'll postpone. Misbehavior by troops due to intoxicants. Police and garrison members have been caught drunk and otherwise intoxicated. It seems a group of local traders are tending to the soldiers' wishes for pleasure rather well. I don't think we can have that. I cannot take 12 government, though, or we're going to lose our enforcement. Same thing on that. Oh, youch. I'm going to have to take punish the traitors.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to lose my enforcement. Walkout agitator and point disappointment. Okay, Mayans, you have this friend. Investigate who is the agitator.
Roger that.
Critical failure. Arrested and killed the wrong guy. I mean, happens once, you know, accident. Happens twice, what a fluke. This is like 5 times. I'm just saying, are you doing that on accident? Also, that was another really chug there. I wonder if it's like recalculating something on that screen when we're okaying those. Like social standing or something. Because this is new. I've never had these hangs before. All right, new governor for First Forge. Right, and we were trying to get Hugo in there. I almost read his name as Hugo Metroidvania, but that was not his name. All right, Hugo, you're in. But your true name is not Hugo. Your true name, where are you, Hugo? Hugo, your true name. We don't have a Miles. Welcome in, Miles. Thanks for the support, man. Miles Teg. You are now governor of the capital. Serve us well. City upgrade, Boomtown. I did need to do this. And there you go. There's all my PP for the turn. Already gone. Perfect. Okay, Rockfort. Do you have a private economy? You have a pretty good private economy, including a light industry too. Okay, I'm gonna give you bare minimum public budget, national standard wages. Rockfort, I'm gonna leave that name alone. That's fine. Confirm those orders. Okay, well, we have 6 PP left, so we're basically broke. All right, can I get this tank? What is going on with this? The 24th is what up there they are. They're just literally randomly in the middle of the list. Okay, cool. You keep heading that way. Okay, they're building a farm. I really wish they were a little more logical. Like, they should have built their farm right here. Just saying. All right, and here's our just absolute bounty of GR vehicles. Now, these ones, I believe we actually have extras. We could actually combine those into their respective groups. In fact, I'm sure you're down here. That's him right there. Let's strat move to there. And you, let's strat move. I don't know if we have one of you around, but you can come help over here too. All right, red, we were redeploying. I almost wish I had built this road before I started driving the other direction. All right, we will hook that up. All right, you guys, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, these guys are gonna come wipe out the aliens. We are tired of that game. This went on long enough. Aliens get out All right, I'm gonna strat move these ones. They're gonna need some time to recuperate, but that's okay. Because they're gonna take multiple turns to get here otherwise. Strat move you too. All right, well, I hope the aliens wonder what that rumbling noise is before they're wiped out. All right, and here, dirt road that way. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I wanted to try. Now, this guy is not ready for combat, but we'll just get him in position. Yeah, we wanted to use these motorized to do our surround so our tanks can do actual damage. That is the hope here. I don't suppose we could play a strat card. Now, these guys could probably suffer an all-out attack. Although that doesn't help my tanks at all. We could do recon and force, 20% extra attack, retreat at 20% losses. I don't really care though. I don't know if I want to waste a rush here when we only have one. Maybe we just don't. Yeah, maybe we just don't. Okay, working our way down the line. We're gonna chase. All right, black market. Build me a road to there. Okay, we have a recon. Okay, shouldn't really matter who attacks what here.
Engage the enemy.
According to the manual, the law does cost PP to upkeep, but it doesn't give a number. Dude, that's insane then. 71 minimum PP? That's literally more, that's 30 more than I'm generating right now. That would literally be game over if I actually had that law enacted and it actually costs what it says it costs. That's crazy.
Prepare for evasive. Get out!
Ambushed by the deceitful Xenos. No surprises there, frankly. All right, just building a line here. They're gonna go take care of that. All right, that was a lot of time on a lesser front, frankly. All right, over here, there's nothing I can do because everyone is busy at the moment. And we were busy over here. All right, let's move this gun up. I mean, I would like to get a surround on this guy. Is that possible? You know what? It is. Screw you. And you're cutting off of my lines multiple times. Nowhere to go, buddy. Nowhere to go.
Here's this. Where's Lycus?
Okay, and then that kind of moves my front line. I'm going to take the territory. Okay, green, head that way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. And then that's their leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're in range of the leadership. I really should, you know what, let's do that here. Raise formation, independent, machine guns, raise. And then I don't feel so bad moving him closer. Okay, and again, these guys are just here to help wherever they're needed, fill in some holes. Okay, the road is currently open, but for how long? Time to die.
Easy.
Alright, and then both of you can hit that.
Fire.
Yeah, I just want to get all of these things out from behind me. So we're not having little, like, oopsie doopsies. I want you to die. Alright, what if... You gotta be a little bit careful here. Back there.
Fire.
I gotta make sure I don't leave the town undefended.
Yes, where's like us?
Okay, and then you go back where you came from. 6 to 1.
Fire.
Maybe the 10% minimum or 71. Yeah, I don't know, man. Either way, that's going to be insane. 10% would still be 4 or 5-ish, and that's not nothing for me at the moment. All right, let's hit him from here. Hopefully we don't have losses because it's going to be hard to get things in here. That's unfortunate. We did push him back, though. Pull that back. Okay, I think this is the last stack. I don't think... Yeah, this is somebody else. We actually don't have much knowledge on this guy. Can I get, like, a spy, even? 3 points for a spy into that territory. This is another major, but he's a minor major. A minor, major, major, minor. Okay. Again, still pretty dang shaky over here, I will say. We'll go do that. All right, and I think I'm gonna be a little aggressive here. Okay, what if you went there and you went there? Okay, we're getting a line build here. We're getting there. Okay, okay, he did not break this. 2 units. I wish my artillery was here. Actually, I wish it was here. I just don't think he can stop me. This is even juicier, so maybe we take these 2 or these 2. I gotta be careful how greedy I'm getting here, though. I can already feel that I'm getting the greed a little harsh. Okay, if you attacked that, no good. Okay, no, don't bother. Where's my buggy? Don't tell me you're over here. Oh, friend. All right. Do it. I'm pretty invested in making this happen. We're going to be very aggressive and try to get this surround. Both of your laws are at cost BP. You don't have anything that costs BP. Maybe a typo and should be 7. Could be. We have some laws. Mine are... I thought I had a category here that showed what they cost. Oh yeah, it does. Credits. All of mine currently cost credits. Alright. Now, I'm not saying this has to succeed, guys, but this has to succeed. You're telling me it's not going to. Okay, what if... Really? Do it. I want another angle of attack if I can get it.
Okie dokie.
Okay, yeah. Good job, team. Alright, now, I know you guys are going to be tired, but... I just want the angle of attack more than I want anything else. That really is that low? If we fail, I guess we could have these MGs attack. I don't think they have a posture. That's not gonna help. Alright, let's just hope they're wrong about the odds. Our tank has a lot of AP left. And it retreated anyways. Okay, not stellar. Not stellar. Alright, what if... That's just throwing lives away. Okay. I'm just gonna have to eat that for a turn at least. Alright, head over there so we have more angles to attack. Ouch. Okay, well, it's not over yet, though. Maybe we can get in there with orange. Okay, so we did 2 orange attack first.
No harm? Yeah, right.
Easy peasy. Now I'm gonna need to leave somebody here to hold it. Alright, do that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, you guys thought that was real funny, didn't you?
This.
I bet you did. Bet you don't find it so funny now. Okay, and then... I really wish somebody could get to that. Okay, they can. Okay, we did it. We did it. Tank can't get in there. Okay, purple. Let's reinforce in. I'm gonna reinforce him. All right, your time is up. Your time is up. Now we do have Artie over here. Hey, this is the saddest recon unit. They finally got their reinforcements after like 50 years. All right, don't die on your first mission, please.
The enemy.
Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe that wasn't the saddest one. Because I thought I saw the saddest one. Oh, there's the saddest one. It's that guy. Okay. Already attacked those.
On target.
Stalingrad levels of encirclement? Yes.
Roger.
Okay, no kills, surprisingly. If I remember right, we decided not to attack this last time because we thought that it was a little too spicy. Are we still feeling like it's too spicy? We are kind of feeling like it's too spicy. Okay. They're in a pocket. I'm not in a hurry. I would like to get rid of this, though, because this would free up all kinds of resources. Let's... Yeah, give me a recon attack.
Fire.
I want to be as efficient as I can here with our AP.
Abort.
Okay, that was a perfectly fine. That was excellent, actually. 17 to 1. I don't want to chance losing units, though, so we'll send in some infantry.
All clear, sir.
Beautiful. I really wish we could capture those tanks. Okay, and you head up there. Okay, now we're kind of starting to see more and more of these units that are free, which is great. Okay, if purple has from here over, you guys head up this way. You can help over there. You don't have a home. Now let's set up more armor against that. Okay, green. Green is up way up here. Let's have you head that way. Okay, gray is in this area. We do have a hill here. I'm gonna be bold. That's a very bold action. I don't think they can get me out of there. Okay, and now we just, between red and the Soot Seekers, we just tighten the noose until we're emptied out in here. And then all of these units do not need to defend these little squares. So we'll actually have some spare units for once. In the north, I just want to hold out. I just want to hold out. Yeah, just hold, boys. Ditto here. Okay, I was trying to get this road that direction and this road that direction. Okay, up here.
Open fire.
This arty result means bigger caliber would have been more useful here. Big boom tubes, at least. It would, but do remember that the ammo cost is exorbitant. Absolutely exorbitant. So I'd like to not go up again. I think those are 150s. I'd like to not go up again, but we may have to at some point. It may just not be possible to not do it. Okay, well, we are taming the east. And that is all my moves. Let's do a full check of construction for at least the first turn. So here, power. Did we fix that? No. No, we did not. But we're working on it. Okay. But that's not a full solution. Up here, transport hub. Nationalized, and well, they have some quality of life here, so they're not going to be too miserable, but I'm going to get the worker apartment first. We're definitely going to want to up that to a at least a level 2 transport hub. Okay, we already moved everyone who can move. I don't have an MG that sits. I don't have an MG. Oh, no, because you're a new unit or a new city. Yeah, okay. We are trying to build apartments here and we don't have enough workers. We will send our colonists in. Okay, Boomtown. Okay, Boomtown's not currently doing anything. I need power. So if you could assist with some solar panels. We just finished apartment 2s. That's going to help with them. Can I get more power here? Yes. Spoilers, we're going to be building a lot of solar panels. 1 turn left on a bureaucratic office. 3 turns left on a barracks. Okay, here's an airbase. Let's mothball it. A bureaucratic office all the way down here. I guess that's okay. I'm gonna okay, don't let me forget. I'm gonna knock them way down. Well, maybe not that far down. 75%. And I'm gonna get these workers to build. They have okay, this is a bunch of stuff I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna close you. I can't disband you because I don't have enough points. This needs to be taken out though. I don't want that. Okay, build-wise, we don't have a truck station, so that needs to try to go in here first, or worker apartments. I'm gonna try the apartments, but I have my doubts. I missed a combat round. What do you mean by that? Hey, Abby, how's it going? Babel, how dare you wake me up at 4:30 in the morning? To be fair, Abby, at least we're not starting at the earlier time we were doing for you. What'd you miss? We got the noose tightened. We have a full surround. Like, we are Battle of the Bulge here. We have them full surrounded. So we're gonna wipe out a lot of green, and that's gonna free up like 5 units that are in here. Hey, Rycom. Hello from Vietnam. Well, welcome in, man. How are you? Enjoying Shadow Empire? Okay, barracks is getting built. Barracks just finished getting built. Can I get you? We have already built the maximum solar panel. You know what? We've had these ruins here this whole time. We're going to clear this out in the very, very, very near future. Let's start recycling
Received.
and getting some of those artifacts. 1.5 turns left on the barracks. Nothing else I can really do here. We don't have enough workers. I'm going to pull back. I don't know why you have a... Oh, because I captured a bureaucratic office. I got to be really careful. We're really pounding bureaucracy right now. I'm going to lower them to 75 also to get those workers to work on other things. Yeah. Model design. He is working on the rocket launcher right now, so we're going to let him finish. But then the new model. They don't play by the same rules Tactical Combat Peanut. If this was me, we would starve in like 3 turns. They're not going to starve in 3 turns, but they seem to take some sort of attrition. I couldn't tell you the exact mechanic. Maybe I'm one of the few people in Vietnam that know this game. Most people here play MOBAs. Yeah. I mean, that's fine too if that's what you're into. I think... I'll say this. Back when LoL came out and I played it, it would have been a great game if I didn't have to play with other people. That's how I felt about League of Legends. Yeah, people get so salty in those games. Same thing when I played Smite. I would play unranked arena and people would get salty at stuff. It's like, dude, we're playing unranked arena. Like, this isn't sinking your professional career, trust me. Okay, I think we're done there. We did that. You are building. Okay, that's everything. We have no political points, unfortunately. That sucks. We had to spend 40 to veto that law. That really hurt. We could have done a lot with 40. On the bright side, I don't feel like we're losing any front anymore. I think we've got a delicate situation down here, but we're definitely not losing it. We are definitely winning this front. I'm just waiting for him to declare on me. I am noticing more and more units showing up, that's for sure. You guys gonna try to get out, or are you just gonna accept the surround? Okay, yep. That's not gonna save you though. Those are those 2 red units I moved, so I'm not surprised that they got pushed out there. Okay, we did hold. Okay, that's maybe a little shaky up there. I will give him that one. A little bit of arty. Okay, I wonder if we can make a peace with that guy down there too. I would certainly prefer that over the other options. I don't even know what government he has, if I'm being honest. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Weak attack on my mobile infantry. Boy, these turns definitely have gotten longer, haven't they? We killed 2,100 infantry and 30 tanks, and we lost 600 infantry. Bought a household battle master. Good job, Daniel. Discovered some more water. Time of fanaticism. Oh boy. Finished our rocket. Please don't suck. Discovered motorbikes. Here's the thing. We're past motorbikes, really. I will build some because I do have a use here, but they can't wear the heavier armor. So the period of motorbike supremacy has passed. Armored Corp. Okay, I believe that's medium tanks, I want to say. 10 GR Cataphract. 45 fuel. Secret Service Group will provide a unit feat. Secret Service Group manages infiltrate soldiers as spy now and then into enemy zone if doing combat against a zone. 20% chance to infiltrate a spy. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure how useful. Antique shop? Okay, that was a pretty bad draw that time around. Type of soldier to promote. I mean, obviously zeal is paramount.
Roger that.
Wait, we're up to 82 meritocracy. That's crazy. All right, time for the new infantry. This is gonna be absolutely insane. Build upon Abyssian 3s. We are going from a Gauss rifle to a charged Gauss rifle. That alone is, what, 70 more firepower for the same ammo and for the same IP and cost. So just straight up upgrade. Bang. And we're going to go from an padded enviro suit to heavy combat armor, tripling our armor, although not quite because we also have chainmail, which is doing a little bit here, but still.
Affirmative.
Absolutely an insane upgrade. Sabotage and bulwark. All right. Mythic. Investigate who's doing this.
Acknowledged.
Critical failure. Killed the wrong guy. City upgrade in Scrap Town. For 20. No, ask me later. Alien natives ask for tech. No.
Roger that.
I know exactly what you're going to do to me. Our spies in Toloro domain have found info. It literally doesn't matter. Blessed Knights. There you go. Okay. Does that mean I got some info on him? A little bit. If he's a one zone Andy, maybe we should just attack him. No, this can't be his only town. Okay, I really need some more spies in there. Okay, step 1. I need an efficiency drive before we get any further.
Roger that.
Well, this slice is making an admin roll. Difficulty was 100. We rolled 171. Critical success. Effect is doubled. 3,600 credits. All right, now we're not going to go broke. Give me a spy ring into Toloro domain.
Understood.
We made the roll. We actually got a critical success. All right, hopefully that'll give us the rest of his map next turn. Okay, and move in the front. Okay, so you need to get back in range. You get him surrounded. Tank, do the work.
Let's go. Operation successful.
I love that the snails surrender. Like, how does that work? How do you accept the surrender of a snail? All right, zoom. Oh, I'm out of juice? Do I attack that or do I just accept? All right, let's try. Experience is experience. You guys can kill some snails. I believe in you. These aren't the giant beaver kaiju that we were fighting in Okami group.
Yes, like us.
Play our oligarch card. That's a unit feat. Units. Secret Service Group. Okay, we'll give this to the fire starters. The problem with unit feats are if they can kill the unit that they're embedded with, and we just lose them. But there you go, done. Okay, we should be able to wipe him out next turn. Can't build my dirt road any further. I am also going to want a road for this, because this is going to head down here where we're going to build another city. Okay, red is arriving to kill aliens. Are you aliens? Yes, you are aliens. Okay. Let's just deploy these ones to the front. Okay, we have you surrounded. Get them.
Open fire. Here's this. Rise like us.
God, it feels so good to be wiping these idiots out. So much pain. All right, that even frees up this unit. So let's start getting them actually like stationed. Okay, and you guys ended up not actually needing to be over there, weirdly enough. You go here. Transfer. There we go. Look at that. 2 GR heavy tanks. Whoa. Okay, and green. Yeah, green is in this area. Sure. All right, we're going to be very stretched thin here for a little bit, but that's okay. Next thing, none of that needs to move. None of that. Okay, so we have wiped out green from down here. That is no longer a concern. All right, you and you, take him out. Boo! Not my buggy. Dang it. Okay, and then this is the other guy, not green. Okay, you and you. And you, apparently.
Fire. Here's this. Rise like us.
Okay, and then over here, I might need to chill a little bit. I'm gonna need another group of MGs here. Can I just get it? So I want it with AOHQ. No, yeah, I didn't think so. While we're here, let's seal this road like that, so I don't have to do a river crossing. All right, what does the logistics look like here? It looks like we are very, very low. Okay, that makes sense. Not surprised. Okay, you guys. Do that. Okay. I think I'm happy enough just building a line here for the time being. All right. Still down a lot of units here. All right, go there. All right, now I don't need to be in a hurry. And in fact, the more they bunch up, the better my artillery will be. So if they decide that they want to just bunch up, I am okay with that. All right, green, green, green. Okay, gray, I'm not going to put you in there. You guys concentrate down here. You're a green. The sad buggy group. That poor group, man. Okay, gray. All right, artillery, move up. Tanks, move up. Green, green. I think I've mixed up some of that green and that gray. We'll get them sorted out. Okay, we'll just waddle closer here, basically. Yeah, let's change this color. These are too close. My old man eyes can't tell the difference. Here, you can be like more green. There we go. All right, and you go there. You guys are just defending. That's fine. Okay, we have several spots here that are very shaky. I'm a little concerned about that. Okay, you. Yay! Boo! Alright, well, we will engage whatever the heck that is. A little bit more. Okay, next turn. Next turn, we'll have this road. I do think we will go ahead and we'll seal that. Now here... Alright, IP is not a problem for me. Let's just invest in a better road. There we go. Because we have trains to here. Yeah. Okay, this should, with a little bit of like a dirt road spike, we should be able to supply up here. Who are you? You're green. Why are you here? All right, well, we will have to deal with that too then. Okay, we have a little bit of points left. Let's see, where can I get a machine gun group over here? Can I do it here? No. I just want to wait. What do you got for... You have a truck station 1. We need a truck station 2 here, obviously. A railroad would also not be remiss. Do you have a full railroad? Yeah, so a railhead would be fine here. 2 turns though. Alright, I think I just need to be patient on that front. Alright, I would like to continue wiping out these aliens. Can I get an independent? I could get a full... I can get a full group somewhere. Actually, no, you know what? I probably can't. Let's do reinforcements. I think I missed this last turn. All right, we need 19. We need 30. No machine guns. We need a few. All right, we're up to the Cygnus 5s. Good. Okay, and you know what? Let's, because we have some spares, get a few of those. I'm not gonna overdo the light armor. I think we'll do a redesign once we get side skirts. Same thing with the infantry. I'd rather not overproduce at the moment. Okay, what did we finish building? So we want to go construction overview. Industry 2 in Fab 2. Okay, Fab 2, does that mean you could build me solar fields? Yes, it does. And bureaucratic offices in Border Town. Okay, I'm gonna guess you are not properly housing everyone. You are, but barely, although I think when we hire up, you won't be. Worker apartment 3s. This is where all that water and electricity is going, by the way.
Yeah.
Into these worker apartments. They're very expensive. Motorbike versus buggy, do they recon the same? I don't believe so. I want to say buggies are better, but don't quote me on that. Only lasers, I believe, Union. What slowly, Casey? Is my line around the pocket thick everywhere? Not everywhere, but it is dug in where it's thin. And I don't think he's got the oomph to get through it, frankly. Should you not wait for the upgrade? I can't, those are replacements. But I do also just need to keep the army marching, but we're already out of people, so. That is fine. Man, this has tempted me. I'm not gonna lie, it is tempting me. Sealed road there. All right, what were you building? Right, apartments. Yeah, and there's no way around that. We're gonna get the apartments, and if everything's cool, we're gonna railroad this. We're definitely gonna railroad this. Okay. 9 points left. I think we'll just carry a few forward. Or we could drop some more spies. We could also play... Oh, right. We were saving up for Happy Family. That's what it was. We need to threaten Slice's family again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was doing with that. I mean, we could throw a tariff. Increase export tariffs against him.
Roger that.
Yeah. Make it a little more expensive if he's buying something I'm selling for him. Might generate a tiny bit of cash. Alright, let's roll that. Oh my gosh, how has it already been an hour? I was looking forward to this stream all day long. Turns out, I'd much rather hang out with you guys and play Shadow Empires than go to work. Who would have thought, you know? We were joking around at work, like, one of my coworkers was saying, like, oh, I'm just having so much fun, I'd do this even if they wouldn't pay me. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. We have a pretty good time. I'm really lucky. My direct coworkers are really fun to work with. We get along pretty well. I'm the grumpy old man, so, you know, I fit my role perfectly. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to break this. If he was going to do it, I think he would have done it. And the more he consolidates, the more my artillery is going to get better and better. And my recon will get better and better. Okay, still pushing on that line. A lot. He's going to get a breakthrough. Yeah. He's not done yet. He's not done yet. You going to run through that, or did you just push me around? I really should try to open communication with that guy down there. I don't even know what type of government he is. I hope it's not another theocracy. Get some reserve characters before new units. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We were not generating a lot of recruit cards, weirdly enough. We killed 2,200 and we lost 300. Bought a household philosopher. Found some more fuel. Fanaticism. Mechanized MG. Okay, we're starting to see mechanized things. Not the one I want, but we're getting closer. Draft recruits, a blitzkrieg, spy ring, double zoos, and a victory pack. Yeah, see, we're kind of set up for some Diplo. Well, hold on. Let's do these first. Set salaries. No change. Major worker strike in Huntsland. All right, we'll pay him off, although very expensively. We need to get that worker housing done. Okay. You. Okay, no, he has a little bit of territory. Oh man, what the heck? How come they get starts like this? And he started with a refugee camp? Okay, that is ridiculous. Okay, let's see. What are you? Hang on. He's theocratic. All right, never mind. You're not even worth my points. Literally not even worth the Diplo points. Okay, well, rip. Okay, let's do this in order though. Okay, you guys. We need... That's fine. Where's my other tank? There you are. Do it.
Fire.
Fire all of your snails at once. Can everyone get to triple kills? No, they can't. That was very satisfying. That was very satisfying. Sealed road on your southeast town. I'll go double check it. Okay, now zoom zoom. Yeah, we have the benefit of mobility over here. Gotta be a little bit careful we don't outrun our roads by too much. Okay, since I'm here, let's go ahead and railroad this. I already know that I want that, so we are gonna put in a railroad station 1. From here, we want rail. This is not gonna be cheap. Okay, so 1,206 metal and an additional 240. But we are ready when that construction's done. Yeah, that is going to be glorious. I wanted a specific rail station here because we might have to support this via truck if we get cut off or something. So, yeah. I want to push kind of hard to get this started. That just looks like such a strategically important position for me. Okay, you guys are not moving. You are. Okay, red. Get him.
Going in.
Boo!
Mission
Boo!
successful.
Okay, well, he's dead now. You will join him shortly.
Bring in the tanks.
This is going to be the end of these aliens, I
Mission
think.
Successful.
Because, yeah, that's Macian. Alright. Yep, and that's not alien. So these are the last 3 units. Good riddance.
Going in.
You guys have been a thorn in my side since turn like 3. Do it.
Engage the enemy.
Babel, how many reserve characters do I have on standby? 0.
Here's this.
0. We were really struggling to afford characters last time. Again, the PP is causing me problems. No, let's not rush that. We're not in a hurry, despite my wanting to be in a hurry. Okay, we are spread super thin along this border. Okay, unfinished road in the south. I assume you mean something over here. We are connected, so I'm okay here. You'll have to give me more directions if I'm looking in the wrong place. Okay, move over there. I don't really have a way to help you much. That was it? No, we're good down there. Yeah, it is connected right here. Good eye though. Just double check it. Yeah, we're gonna really struggle to get enough logistics down there. What are you working on? Yeah, you're still busy. Okay, any chance I can raise that formation? There is. Okay, good. I want a full one. And I want the machine guns. Yes, raise. All right, so we're gonna have to figure ourselves out here. This thing's pushing on me, you dum-dum.
Here's this. Where's
Dang it, he got my guy with the sensor specialist. See, this is the problem with unit feats. It doesn't matter what they're on. Sooner or later, something, you know, they catch a stray from something. That is annoying. That was my free recon. Okay, 10 to 1, 15 to 1.
fire?
All right, well, we killed his band in retaliation. That guy too.
Fire.
This is another area that
Easy.
maybe another mobilized group would be really nice. Again, to do the same thing, to drive around behind and just be the anvil against my tanks. Any chances I could do that? No, next turn maybe. Okay, and you, yeah. I don't want the other guy to come take that. Okay. Now, I want to be careful. I want this done in decent time, but I also don't want to rush it.
Report.
Taking extra deaths is not worth it in this case.
Locked on target.
Okay, yeah. Got some artillery, got some dudes. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. All right, then you. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna get this small old man eyes kick in. There we go. That's the Soot Seekers.
All clear, sir.
That's what I thought. Okay, there. Titan, Titan. Actually, purple move aside. We'll put the gray in there. Yeah, this is just going to get tighter and tighter and tighter as we go here. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I was going to say I'm going to redeploy this guy to go help down here. In fact, let's not strap move because I'm not on a road. Let's strap move. I kind of want to sweep from over here. We'll go to there. Okay, I don't have any offensive units up here. Yeah, we're just gonna slow boat that. All right, over here, red go in.
Free.
Now, if any of these are buggy 5s, they have the new charged Gauss weapons. I don't know exactly who's got what at the moment, but they should be very deadly. They should be very deadly, as we saw. Okay, tank can't get in there yet, or can't attack that square. We'll send you in. Really? Okay. Again, I don't need to be fast. It's fine. What about over here? Yeah, that looks a little better.
Fire.
Get away from the line, Bucky. We don't need you messing with it.
Where's Lycus?
And then you're
Fire.
all right. Now he's gonna have multiple hexes he would have to dig through to get out.
Do no harm? Yeah, right.
All about that harm. Okay, we'll go there. And red, come over here. I only have red here. Awkward. Okay, green, come over here. Red, you go up here. Get yourself into attack position. Oh, he's gonna do the thing where I'm gonna have to kill stupid little tiny towns. Oh, those are so annoying to deal with. Okay, that is what that is. Okay, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. Alright, now we don't have to defend that quite so hard. Let's get blue back in this direction. Okay, and then you... Soon. Alright, the road is complete. Can you raise the tiny gas stations? Yes and no. We have to close them down, and the difficulty is going to be based on the population. My Oceania playthrough, we dealt with a lot of that, because every time they did a naval invasion, they would create a new zone, and it is incredibly annoying to close them down. But it's also incredibly annoying to leave them, because they tend to be another culture, and they tend to just cause all kinds of problems. So you really want to close them down, but it's expensive on political points, because of course it is. Nothing can be cheap on political points. Okay, that is all my moves. I need to get in the habit, I think, at the end of moves is when I do my replenishments. I think I've had a few turns where I did not do those properly. And it hasn't been, like, terrible, but it's not a good habit to be in either. So I'm going to try to make that part of the turn. We do events. We can spend PP there if I want to, or we wait to see if I need to raise units. We do our moves, we do our replenishments, we do our building, and then we spend PP if we didn't do it earlier. Okay, that's all good to go. Did we finish anything? Many things. Okay. Rock Fort finished the worker apartment, and we queued up the railroad. First Forge finished the solar panels. How we doing on power? Okay, we're making power, but remember, I am running my power plant, which I don't want to be doing. Let's cut it back. Yeah, High Command is only at level 2. We're definitely doing High Command. Very expensive on power, but High Command directly gives political bonus point production.
Roger that.
We're definitely doing that. No accidental fires. I mean, maybe there's a new card. There is Expel Population, which would help, but not as much as you think it would. Again, in Oceania, I grew a lot of gray hair playing that campaign. So we didn't come up with a good solution, because Expel Population, for me, only moved like 500 people. We'll see, Abby. I don't know if I'm going to have A, the political points right now, or B, the cards. We're not drawing new cards at the moment for whatever reason from HR. Okay, recycling 1 in Lakeview. We're gonna we're hoping for some artifacts over here.
Order received.
So we'll go ahead and continue to upgrade that. Barracks 2 in Huntsland. All right, and what was your deal? You were having problems. You need health and education. All right, let's work on that. We'll do health first.
Okie dokie.
To the hospital. Okay, Boomtown has solar panel 1. I can just tell you we're going to do solar panel 2.
Copy that.
No thoughts. Okay. So I want worker apartments 1 in Black Market. Okay, cool. Very cool. Okay, so Black Market's coming online. Let's colonize again.
Understood.
We're not going to have as many problems of our workforce leaving. I don't think we need to railroad this one at the moment. Although it never hurts. You have a mine. I have a mine. Okay. Water, oil, more metal. I think it's dirt road. That is that too greedy? Probably. Okay, let's get the quality of life first. I probably should not put that road in. Here, we're not having unrest, right? No. So I don't need to do barracks first. Then I'll do university because that helps with research a little bit.
Understood.
And that was black market. Okay, that is everybody. Okay, let's look at who we can recruit. So we have a senior, a mercenary. Neither of those are ones I want to recruit. We do have 2 talents, and we do have some military and juniors. Let's do nothing. Let's go look at our people and see if there's someone we want to replace. We have one person. She's a tier 4 in my reserve pool. She is really war focused, so I really don't care about her that much, if I'm being honest. It's a dang shame. Very low willpower, so we could easily get her to change profile. Again, she's another one that doesn't show me what her original job was. Or maybe she just hasn't had one. 4 juniors would all be Cap 5s. Well, hey, here's hoping. What a good problem to have. Help me, I have too much talent. I'm just too pretty. I have too much talent. I'm too smart. Story of my life, let me tell you. Okay, director-wise, do we have any stinkers? I don't think we do. Travis, I mean, he's fine. He's in the Air Force. He has good inventor skills and good science skills, so he's kind of like good to go. Model design. Now, we were a little disappointed in Jungian. Yeah, he's leveling up though. He's leveling up. So not an emergency. Military research. Again, just fine. 47 intelligence. 88 science is a smidgen low. But it's fine. What was your previous career? I don't know why all of a sudden it's dropped that. Yeah, it's like it forgot that one stat on these cards. It definitely was there before for most of these people. Supreme Council. Okay, so we had a question about him earlier. So Pyrrhic. I mean, he is a little low. It's an admin role that makes our political points. So he is a little low. He could be replaced. He could be replaced. Again, I really want to know what your original job was, but for whatever reason, it seems to have forgotten that detail. It's like they're getting spammed too much with the social points. I feel like we almost need another tab for that. Or a filter here. I want to filter out the social stuff when I'm looking for something like original job. Or add that somewhere else on his card I can see. So Pyrrhic might be replaceable. And then Andre, I mean, 39 charisma is very respectable. Again, another guy that could be replaced though, that's with a Medal of Merit. He'd be really hard to get rid of though. He's a militia chief. He's gonna retire at some point. Maybe we just get somebody ready to take his spot. 73 is pretty old. He only has 26 strength. Speaking of which, Andre, I hope you're feeling better. He was not feeling good the other day. He told me he was too sick to game. I think he probably should have gone to the emergency room at that point. Too sick to game. By the way, did anyone watch that video I posted on Discord? There was a news thing from like Cleveland or something where some like 91-year-old woman didn't answer the phone. So her family and the police went to do a wellness check on her. And they found her in her bedroom playing some game trying to beat her high score. Man, when I'm 91, I better still be gaming. That's all I have to say. Gamer for life. And out beating my high score, too. That's incredible. Okay, yeah, so we definitely have some room for some improvements, but no emergencies. I will go ahead and do a talent.
Roger that.
Let's see what we get. A cap 3. What is this garbage? Unusable. 31 years old. That's ancient. Dusty. Your name's right, lady. All right, she's fine. Let's look at what else we might want to do rather than spend all of our points on that. Now, I do know we're going to need some military, but I'm probably going to dump her into military. We could use... Do we have one of those make governor better cards? Okay, meditation would be good. Let's give that to Miles. Because Miles has a lot of potential, but he's not there yet.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to teach Miles how to meditate. Then we're going to do a governor evaluation. So this is based on capability level. Okay, so that might be a really hard roll here. Yeah, that's okay. 40 versus 37 plus 1d100. This also gives Eldest Slice a chance to get some XP by playing a card. Let's do it.
Roger that.
Critical success. Result modified by plus 50%. Miles gained 4 admin, 2 trade, and 2 offensive tactics. Okay, cool. And you also need to remember we have an altruistic resignation. Next time I want to move somebody, we should try to play that. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of Blame It on the Vodka so I don't accidentally play that at some point. I hate that card. It targets one of your best characters. Okay, what about Zone? I talked about doing the archaeology. And it's really cheap because Blaster's in a pretty good mood. Let's do that. Let's do Rockfort with some archaeology.
Roger that.
Okay, we rolled a 184 versus 100. There are no archaeological finds. Okay, sucks, but at least we know. 10 points left. I think we just hang on to that. Or Zoo Project. Who still needed stuff? Black Market needed stuff. Black Market, here's a zoo. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. Here's hoping gaming will ward off cognitive decline. Studies have shown that gaming does help against cognitive decline. Because your brain is learning new information, recalling information, making decisions, doing evaluations. It's very healthy for the brain. Now, of course, different games probably engage different parts of your brain, right? Like, we're not playing League of Legends here. Apparently, I'm just gonna bully League of Legends tonight. Could I recruit a junior? I could, but I don't want to just have them sit around when they're not engaged, because all they're gonna do is cause me problems. So we'll recruit him next turn when we're ready for him. Speaking of next turn, I think I'm ready to roll it. Before I do, though, we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. Being a weekday, we're going to have the 3-hour stream, so that is my halfway mark. So I am going to go make my tea here. Let's find, we have a good picture. Here we go. We can all look at expensive minerals together. If you haven't gotten up and got yourself a drink, a snack, a little stretch, I would encourage you to do so too. If you're enjoying yourself, maybe leave a like on the stream. That helps me a ton. I'm going to tell YouTube that I'm taking a 5-minute break. That means you might get an ad in here. If you're not blocking ads and you get one, I appreciate the pennies. All right, builders, I will be right back. All right, hopefully you guys had a good break and you're ready to rock. Let's get back to it. Okay, end of a turn. Let's roll it. Sysbio also said, Governor eval or look at your governor. I believe look at your governor is a happiness card for the population. So definitely eval, because I want to give the new guys some XP. Okay, what do we got in store? Those aliens in the west are almost dealt with, which means we're going to need to make a decision about that red unit over there. Are we going to deploy west and tame that with them? That would be useful, but probably a waste of their talents. We could deploy southeast or in the north. I think having another armored breakthrough somewhere against green would probably be worth my time. I'm thinking maybe the north. And that way we'll have a triple-pronged attack here. I don't like that. I don't like that. I can't believe that the 3 majors we have been in contact with have all been theocracies. How disappointing. It's just frustrating that there's just no way we're ever going to be able to get real diplomacy with them. At least my supply line, that's true. That is true. We've been dealing with that so much in the south. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if maybe I can deploy those extra red guys up here and we can just use them to sweep the north real quick. Although maybe that's just a waste of their time. Like maybe we deploy them like here and push in. Killed 700, lost 200. Bought an inspiring CEO. Facility at 1212 is taken down. Oh, the Abyssian Force. An airplane. Oh, I've waited so long for you, airplane. Oh my goodness. What a turn. Quad machine guns. A fate pack. Chemical artillery. This isn't good once people have enviro suits. So this is really only good against aliens. Unfortunately. Okay, kind of a junker, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I will definitely strat move them wherever we decide to put them. All right, military research task. All right, what are you doing point-wise? Military. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, Abby. So if you look here, we gave them 224 bureaucratic points. That's more than the optimal 100. BP has been reduced by negative 64. So we wasted 64 BP here. That's what I mean by when I say they're oversaturated. So what we can do is that does mean we can up the discovery by probably quite a lot here. We'll go up to 35. So we'll get a little bit less here, but we're way more efficiently spending our points.
Order received.
But there is a maximum. You do hit a point of diminishing returns pretty hard. And bureaucracy is expensive, and that's before we had the apparatchik that can get started. Okay, here, definitely guided RPGs. Okay, as excited as I am about the airplane, should I do that or get my MGs upgraded? Maybe we should do the airplane first because we can discover the next model. Now, I do think we can make an ultralight that will be good enough as a scout plane that this should be usable. Let's see if that's the case. So this is going to be a recon. That's all they need to do. We are going to want to be in, I want turboprops. So starting here, range 6, 14, 20. Oh, baby. Okay, so the sweet spot's somewhere right in here. Right there. Wings, 25. Okay. Yeah, this is how I build airplanes. I just tease each score up until we see what we can do. More fuel. Doesn't change anything. Bigger wings. Doesn't change anything. All right, so we are using the smallest engine, the ultralight turboprop engine on tiny wings with 500 liters of fuel, 25 hexes. Now, this is because of multiple things. One, remember we did get some airplane efficiency tech a while back, so a little bit there. And then two, remember we have over a bar of air pressure. So we have a lot of air to push against on this planet. This bodes very well for my future airplane designs. Very well. I'm very happy about that. Okay, this is it. This is our 25 hex scout plane. I am so excited about that. Yeah. I do want to show that a little bit more because I know we have some new-ish people. So what I'm talking about when I talk about the plane stuff, if you look on this screen, we have 0.77 Gs of gravity. 1 G of gravity is equal to Earth. So this is a little bit less gravity than Earth. And then we look at how much air pressure. Earth generally has a bar of pressure. So 1,000 millibars is 1 bar. So we have slightly less gravity, but as thick of atmosphere. So planes are really going to be good in this. Having really low atmosphere or having really high gravity both work against you on planes. You probably need a heavier engine or even a rocket to be able to fly. Why no weapons on the plane? Because these guys, I would specifically want them to do the recon mission, which is not an attack mission. Yeah, that is why on this model. We will make a fighter if we need one, but I haven't seen anybody use any Air Force, so my next build will probably be a CAS, a close air support. So rockets is what I would want. No, we have rocket tech. We have rocket tech, yeah, so we should have rockets. Okay, and then we're gonna develop that plane using that Go. Yeah, accept. And remember, the stats we were looking at aren't the stats of the plane we're gonna get because we have to make rolls on things like their engine. So it could be a little bit better, it could be a little bit worse. Seems like it'd be a perfect plane. Yeah, and I believe wasn't the wind also like super duper light? Yeah, 15 meters a second is not that bad of a wind, I don't believe. So yeah. Really thick atmo, low gravity, not terrible winds. Yeah, good flying planet. Riots and Bulwark. All right, Mythic Talon, calm them down.
Acknowledged.
Critical failure. Okay, Mythic, we need to take a look at you. Riots and Black Market. What? All right, Union, you got this.
Understood.
Calm them down. Failure. The city's ablaze. Unrest increased by 40%. Ouch. Ouch. I'm going to raise a formation here of independent machine guns. Just to put some troops on top of that. Rebels in Huntsland. All right. Full support.
Okay.
We reduce their deployment. All right. We have a couple trouble areas. That's for sure. Okay. We can upgrade small town of Lakeview to big town. I actually do want that. So I'll accept that one. 10 PP right there. New commander for the 27th. All right. We have Dusty here, who we don't know what she was going to do. She doesn't know what she was going to do. At 31 years old, apparently she's never held a job. I do feel like there's something going on here, because before we definitely had stuff. Or maybe it's the talent card doing it, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, and this is just an MG, so she's fine. Maybe, okay, Abby, this one's for you. I'll recruit one extra leader. We'll get an actual military and just see if they're any better.
Roger that.
Oh, of course. Cap 4. And does have a career as a military commander. I'm definitely not wasting her there, that's for sure. All right, Dusty, you're in.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, that's all of our events. Starting in the north. Let's actually move, not build a road. Move. Okay, you, dirt road. Do I even want this guy here? I don't think I do want this guy here. Let's strat move him. He can go join those other heavies we've got. I think they're in here. We'll have 3 heavies in that group. That's gonna be pretty nasty little thing. All right, I do need to get my leadership up there. All right, these guys, their goal is going to be to try to sweep up to here, if at possible, and then we'll sweep them down. Although I actually probably should get the road in too if I'm going to try to do that. Okay, here. All right, aliens, time to die. Give XP to my tanks. No, don't kill my tanks. Give them XP.
Mission successful.
Hate these guys. All right. Rest in pepperoni. You will not be missed. Stupid aliens and all the trouble you caused me. All right, let's get red back on the road because I'm gonna strat deploy them some. Nice. I've never had 3 of those in the same group before. That is a first for me. We have this one. What are you, like a medium? What are you? Yeah, you're a medium. All right, get on the road. Let's strat move you. You know what? You scream, I want to be deployed to the Arctic. Go there. We'll figure something for you to do. Okay, and you head there. There. Okay. Nice. That's all I have to say. Nice. Okay. And nothing to move in the south. All the way over to here. All right, now you guys. I am going to staff this border. So I think I'm going to try to get here and here with these guys. So I need 3 of them over here. And I need 2 of them down here. And then you can support them all. 2, 3, 4. From right. Actually, I think that will actually reach. All right, and you are going to go clear this gunk out.
Easy.
I wonder if they have blue blood like our lizards do in Song of Six. Okay, and we'll just work on clearing him out. Interesting that he just disappeared. Now, there was a town here somewhere. Okay, I'm going to invest some of those points. We need some more spies. Spy ring into here.
Understood.
We got it. And spy ring into there.
Understood.
We did not get it. And spy ring into there. We did not get it. And I'm out of points. Dang it. Okay, well, we have some. We have some. Scouting with a tank. The things we do. Things we do. Okay. He did pull back to some mountains, so that's actually good on his part. That's a smart move. Over there. I'm gonna need another unit here. I kind of want that mobile though. We're not gonna be able to do it, are we? Because I'm not gonna have enough PP. I want the motorized. So infantry. No, not the full army one. Just the motorized. Yeah, this one. And I can't do it based on items. I don't have enough troops. Okay. Is what it is on that one. Okay, I have this free vehicle. All right, I do think I want to push on him. I want to try to take ground here if he's not going to defend it. Okay. I don't have anything spare here. Okay, what can we do up here? They're running away from my artillery. Not the worst plan that they could do. Okay, where's my recon? Into here? Hang on. You guys move up. Okay, and recon. Oh, I can't move them. Okay. All right, let's try to get this guy because other people could attack this. And we might be able to put some weak artillery in here if we have to. Doesn't even look like we're gonna have to. I think they're running out of ammo. I think that's what's going on here. Okay, you don't even need to be on the front line anymore. That's how decadent we're getting. I love that we have all these leaders. Look how many groups are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Red's in here somewhere. That's 7. 8 for orange, 9 for green. We have 9 units right here. We're going to free up so much. It's going to be glorious. You know what also is going to be glorious? I think we're going to put a airport in right here. With 25 hex range, I feel like we can reach most of what we want to see from here. I know we're not quite done with the barracks, but we will be. Give me... Oh, we have one. Okay. Never mind. We have one. Let's bring that back to active. Well, there you go. I'm glad I didn't take that apart. Yeah. It comes with a free airport. Sign me up. Okay, we did get pushed back right here. I'm gonna take the lump and just move forward. We'll reinforce with the leader for this turn. Okay, here. Okay, please don't retreat into the mountain, because that's gonna be really annoying if you do. Okay, that's all my troops. Now we're gonna do replenishments. Oh, we didn't look at our new troops. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, I can already tell you you're gonna be the regular and you're gonna be the low. How did we do? Okay, so again, we started at slightly above average for structural, so I'm not expecting the moon here. We got 16 more base design. Let's call that 50% increase in attack. We didn't actually get that much more armor design. Firepower almost, well, no, about a 50% increase. That's not bad though. Okay, so we went from 230 HP on soft to 388 and 230 on hard to 388, so the same. Our soft attack 164 and our hard attack is up to 82, which is actually pretty respectable. Is that GR infantry? Let's look. I have some right here. We could peek at you. 147. So yeah, we have more HP by quite a decent chunk, and we're equal to the damage. These guys use lasers, so slightly different weapon, but yeah, essentially we are up to GR troops, or I would even say these are a little better. Frankly, I'd prefer that little bit of extra HP, so they don't die, so they can live and get experience. Now, is there a world where I can upgrade these? Let's find out. If we mass upgrade all SHQs to type 4s, upgrade 1,252 units. I can actually afford that. It's very expensive, but I could afford that. Remember what I said about that IP, and we'd end up using it up. Well, do remember, Cessbio, we're going from padded enviro to heavy combat armor. That is a big jump. We were upgrading 125,000 units. Now, this doesn't guarantee this is actually going to happen because this is going to be logistics dependent, but I'm doing it.
Roger.
Okay, yeah, see, we had about 30k that didn't get upgraded this turn. But still, that is going to be such a jump. I did tactical, yep. I know that's it's painful to do that, but that is going to be such a jump in capability. Oh man, I can't wait to see what we do with the MG2. Do they lose XP upgrading tech? Not the way I just did it. If you disband them and then re-recruit them, you would. Basically what we're doing is we're shipping them new gear in the field. That's why it's going to use my logistics. Another way you could do this is use quality. And you can obsolete things. Be careful doing that though, because that's going to yank every obsolete unit out of the field back to your SHQ. But you could do like I did here, and you could filter them in as replacements, or you could upgrade them at your SHQ, and then I believe it will shift them back and forth. And the actual troops, so that would move XP around. Like I said, what we did here is we shipped them new gear, so they're not leaving the field, but it's gonna tank their readiness and their AP for a turn. Well, I guess not the readiness here, but it'll tank the AP because they're gonna have to, like, you know, turn in their old gear, get the new gear, make adjustments, etc., etc. Okay, I'm pretty excited about that. I also kind of want some more industrial points now, but we can't afford it at the moment. Okay, speaking of which, we are losing an umpteen amount of water. Excuse me? Excuse me. Why are we suddenly losing 5,000 water? Okay, a little bit of an emergency there. I'm glad I saw that. Mining, ice mining 3. And that is a wild water use. I don't know what happened there. It was all sent to zones. Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Where was it that we captured a farm that I was like, oh, I want to get rid of that, and we didn't have the PP? It wasn't Border Town. It was down here, wasn't it? You are probably not helping. And I don't want you particularly. Do I want to take him out? The thing is, these outdoor farms get a bonus for every one of these hexes that we've terraformed. This place is kind of good to go. Compared to, I believe it's Boomtown, where we were making some of our own homegrown food. Boomtown. Was it even Boomtown? Yeah, Boomtown. They have not terraformed anything yet. All right, Union, have a good one, man. You had an aqueduct? No aqueducts. Yeah, see, this farm's using 2k water, but that doesn't explain the whole story. Okay, well, I'm glad I caught that when I did. So let's fix it temporarily. Let's buy some water, which is dirt cheap. Absolutely dirt cheap. Let's buy 20,000 water for 2,000 credits.
Roger.
And then we're gonna need to source some more water, though. I think we're just gonna do it here, because I can build it inside the town itself. And hey, look at that. Just in time, we finished our apartments. We'll send you some colonists.
Okie dokie.
And we'll build you ice mining facility.
Okie dokie.
So we're basically like mining the permafrost or the glaciers or whatever's up here. And I like these because it's inside my city, so I don't have to worry about rebels or something taking it. That may not be enough water, though. I may also do that here. Although last time I did that, it melted on me. So I want to make sure I build it far enough north that it doesn't melt. Yeah, that's a little bit painful, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Water's pretty dang cheap on this planet. That did sneak up on me, though. I wonder if I captured another farm and I just didn't realize it. You didn't have one, right? Okay, hang on. Let's do a little something here. Okay, so where is this water going? We're producing a tiny amount of water. This is the rain that we're collecting in each zone. So like 57, 0, 50, 99. Where's this water going? It's got to be down there, and we probably just sent them a whole bunch. Yeah, they have 1.2k in stock. They're using 406. That doesn't really explain that, though. Did you guys have a farm I didn't realize? I mean, we're not giving water to the civilians. You don't. Yeah. I mean, we have farms, but they're not mine, so I'm not paying that water. AI data centers? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, well, we caught it. We caught it. That's what's important. That also makes me feel like I kind of want to make some extra food storage. So we have a little deeper granary. There's no concept of rot or anything in this game. Okay, that's fine, TM. Do I want to take that other farm out, though? Or maybe we just take this farm out and let the other one be. Although the other one's not very safe. What does food sell for? A little bit. Not much. We're only at like 60% storage. I think I will hold on to that. We'll just make this work. We'll fix it. Happy little accident that I caught that. I'm glad my eye flicked up there and I was like, wow, we're saving so much water. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Also, we're losing machines. Let's go turn that up. So we need our heavy industry. And we're going to turn that up to 50% production. Now I'm like super suspicious of everything. Ammo's okay. We are losing rares. That's another thing that this town's going to work on, but I can't do anything about that now. Black market. I do kind of need the quality of life here. No, who had the rares? Somebody had some rares. Who had my rares? We have a rare mine somewhere. This is the problem of playing a game over a week, a few hours at a time. I know we had rares. I know we had rares somewhere. All right, where are you at? Metal mine, metal mine. Metal, rare. Here we are. It's in this zone. Ah. We ran out of rares to mine. Am I ever going to play a peripheral mining here? It is a level 8. All right. I'm going to try to play a peripheral here next turn. Don't let me forget. Cokedale needs peripheral mining. Okay, man. That's a little spooky. We do have ruins, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Yes, there are some up there, dim bones, man. The new town that I just put the ice mine in is within range 6 of it, so we'll be able to collect it. I don't think it's a good deposit, though. Phew, okay. A few minor heart attacks later, we're done with that turn. They're just jealous of my Abyssian 4s, trying to hold me back by wasting water. They're double flushing. All right. Nothing to worry about. Nobody panic. Man, I am so close to having Green crumple. I feel like he's not getting troops like he used to. I think we broke his back. I honestly do. He's doing like desperation attacks now. And even if that idiot down there declares on me, I think we'll be okay. Those aliens are still a little worrisome. Oh, those are aliens. I was like, where the heck am I looking at? We also have some more normal metal here. I would like to get down here and get this territory scooped up before he gets here. All right, we killed 1,420 tanks, and we lost 100 infantry. Not bad. Elections were held, and Equity Party, the old majority, still holding on, down to 40% vote though. Okay, more fuel, fanaticism, helicopter design, infiltration. It's not a bad card either. It doesn't give AP, but still, it's not bad. Suppress unrest could be useful. Okay, nothing too exciting. Policy speech. Number of hexes. Number of leaders. BP. I think I'm going to take hexes. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to do that. We are really high in mind right now. Mind and meritocracy. Have we unlocked anything recently that I didn't notice? No. Capable of small businesses is super good. Per 1,000 population, plus 2 credits. I have cities that have 150 or 200,000 people in them. It's free money. And Call to Success, which is a cool card that I could never afford to play. And then from Mind, Scientific Religion, research bonus plus 50%. And the card Mobile Ops. Yeah, action points plus 30 and mechanized forces attack plus 30. That would be really helpful, actually. We could put those on those mechanized units or the motorized units that we're using or the light armies. So that's like Rush, but better. I do think it's a little whack that Mind, which is like your main research tree, also has some of the absolute best unit cards. I really feel like those should be spread out like to Fist a little bit, because these are not... Okay, no retreat. It has its place, but if you're that desperate, you're going to be taking losses that are insane. You're not going to be able to replace them. Okay, ambush, again, could be useful. Mechanized forces have extra defense, so tanks, basically. Other forces get extra defense. You retreat at 10% losses. I don't know. That's so fast on the retreat. Glorious War. Morale growth and max morale plus 100. Attack and defense bonuses based on difference in morale. Good card. That's fine. Esprit de Corps. Double concentric attack bonus, but overall defense minus 30. I feel like that's meh. Okay, now we're up into like hardly ever see this card range. Self-ending offense. Don't ban me, YouTube. Infantry attack plus 100. Infantry defense a minus 75. No retreat. No retreat. No entrenchment. 20% chance to die. And total war mentality. Mechanized forces and artillery plus 100. Defense minus 50. Costs 5 combat rounds of ammo and fuel at the start of every turn. Wow, that's a lot of ammo. That's a lot of ammo for a unit that has artillery in it. I'm not even sure how you could supply that with logistics and still fire.
Aye, aye, sir.
So yeah, I don't know. It feels like they're way too good of cards in mind for fighting. Heli is good for helicopters got buffed in rough terrain, but they're no better in open terrain than say a rocket cast would be. I guess this game calls them low altitude. Okay, foreign affairs priorities. I think, well, we still might do some alien stuff, so sure, you can have 5%. More protests in Huntsland. Okay, what is going on here, man? You are letting me down, like hardcore. You're feeling a little sad. Let's see, can we turn that frown upside down? You seem like you need a medal. Do we not have a medal? Am I blind? Gift, retirement, medal.
Roger that.
Okay. Now that you're happier, let's talk about that again. Calm them down. An oratory roll. Medal merit gives extra charisma gives extra oratory. So we've buffed the roll indirectly here. Calm them down. Failure. Petrol was set on fire. All right, we'll pay off the workers. Sabotage and bulwark. Yeah, we got like a couple towns that are having some spice at the moment. All right, Mythic. You also need to toe the line. Who's the saboteur? Critical failure. Killed another random person. Upgrade Trophy Town? No. Spies found info. Send it to the isolationists. Done. Okay. Well, hello there, little friend. Fancy meeting you here.
Let's go.
Have you ever been so angry that you started shooting octopus with tanks?
Successful.
Because I have. Okay, again, we need more road. We'll do here, and then we'll start coming down. Okay, I'm gonna try to claim whatever we can from here. We'll see what we actually get. And I did want to start coming this way so I could extend this road. Over here, aliens, come on up. Come on up. Okay, we're setting up green. Now I kind of want to go a little hard here on the defense. We'll get to that bog. Just because if we were going to attack him, this would be one of the main fight spots. Okay, the vehicles over here. Okay, you guys get on the road. Okay, we're gonna strat move you guys where? So, we have a couple options. We could go further in the south, but I don't feel like extra tanks here are gonna change anything. We could put them like in here. That has some options. We could try a breakthrough with a thunder run. I'm pretty confident we could do that. We could put them... Again, I don't think we need them here. I think this is dealt with. We could deploy them up here. I kind of like the thunder run. We've had really good luck with that. I think we're going to deploy to here. And I could do it all the way to there and just be ready to go. Yeah, we're going to do it. All right, this is going to be hard to see. Not going to be able to see. Okay, this is going to suck. Sorry, that's all I have to say is this is going to suck. 2. Three. 4. Nope, can't make it. Okay, 4. We're on now logistics. How close can we get? 5. and 6. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. We're having to go up to get on the railroad to be able to get there. We've used up all of our trucking. To there. Okay, that's all of red, kind of higgly-piggly. When you strap move, you also kill their readiness, so. And then these heavy tanks, I mean, let's go reinforce up here. He was getting a little spicy in this area. Plus railroad. All right, and then you can pull off the front line. Okay. Done. 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 Sad. Sad. Okay, here, right, I have you. Okay, so I am at war with this, so we can take that. I don't want to let him sneak past me. We're going to try to round things up and get them finished off here. All right, same here. Go. Yeah, you shouldn't have gotten rid of your gills, buddy. You could have retreated into the water and made me rage. I don't want them to cut me off. These guys are going to deploy to this border specifically. So we're building a border against him attacking here. That's fine. All right. I mean, you've already wasted so much time anyways. What's some more time? All right. You go in here with him. I'm very glad they abandoned those hills. That was actually going to be really annoying for me to take. So this simplified things for me. One alien aquarium later. Fresh calamari for the troops. Ooh. A little oily. That's all right. That's all right. They probably don't mind. Finally some fresh grub.
The enemy. Easy.
Easy. All right. We'll just take our wins here. Be very sad that he had to go do that. Can I make this work? I can. All right. Hey, we've extended the contiguous front line. Okay, and red, I mean, just doing the best they can. If they don't bunch up here, we're definitely gonna try that. Although we're gonna need a couple turns to replenish our readiness. That really hoses it when you do that. Okay, and they did prod this line, but it looks like we held. Are you playing a card? Not what I want. You don't have a card. I think I want to play one on him. And Entrench would be my ideal card. Yeah, Entrench. It's only 2 points.
Yes, sir.
There we go. So Entrench gives us maximum entrenchment plus 50%, and then lowers our attack. And we're in like mountains and hills and whatnot here, so that entrenchment's really nice and high. And then you are not in good terrain. For him, like a defense card. Infantry forces get 40% on defense and minus attack. Perfect.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's stiffen up this line a little bit. Okay, well. All right. Recon, it's just a tank. All right, I'm gonna send in my medium. Apparently my other medium's not here. All right, do it. My medium's actually getting to do medium things for once. Okay, and pink, you apparently get to rotate up the line. That's weird. Green, hop in. Other green, hop in. Yeah, we're like really saturated here. That's okay. There's much worse than, oh no, I have too many forces. Whatever shall I do? Okay, and then you, I would like you to not exist. Other buggy, go.
Engage the enemy. Report.
All right, and then you know what? I'm gonna keep getting XP. Yeah, we are in 150s, by the way. Let's artillery go.
Locked on target.
Yeah, see, we do just fine. Just remember, sometimes when we're shooting into entrenched guys, entrenchment gives you extra HP. That's why we get lots of hits and not kills. And then it lowers their readiness and entrenchment in return. So like here, they were not very well prepared, and we did just fine. Although, if he gets heavy combat armor, I don't think 150s are gonna cut it anymore. Move. All right, can the Soot Seekers take care of this? That would be ideal. So that's my only other tank, really? Yeah, I will put the gun in this. There's my bazooka guys that literally do nothing. Soot Seeker. Yeah, see, this size is when my old man eyes kick in and I really struggle to see the colors. Where are the rest of my Soot Seekers that there's only 2 guys here? All right, well, it's 18 to 1. We definitely need to do some sorting of these troops over here.
Clear, sir.
Soot. All right, I think it's time to start pulling this dark green over. I have another green here. Okay, that's no good. You, change your color. Change color. Dark blue. Okay. These greens, including you, we've already moved. Okay, medium tanks roll up. Soot Seeker roll up. Soot Seeker roll up. Okay. Why am I finding all of you guys now? Where were you when I wanted to attack 2 seconds ago? Calling a little bit of a shenanigan there. I think we got some lazy dudes here. Okay, we definitely have a lot of sorting to do. Okay, but red fire starters. Did that not go? You. Oh, we can't attack from where we're at. It's a mountain. I can only attack it via the road. Gotcha. Okay, move here, attack that, go. Yeah, these guys are screwed. We keep almost winning with our recon attacks. Or we do win with our attack. Okay, now this tank's not going to be useful if I go here. And he's just really not needed in general. In fact, do we have somebody who could take that? Purple. All right, let's actually have the fire starters roll out. Also, I just realized I have 2 red units here now. All right, I think I'm gonna have these guys try to roll up. Yeah, support that. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Okay, then we have this orange. I think if we go up a little bit, we'll try to catch them between orange and red. I think that's going to be my plan. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. All right, let's get a road there. Okay, you are not a Soot Seeker. You are, I don't even know what you're called. The guy who defends the north unit. Yeah, go over there. Okay, and this purple, I guess we're just gonna double down on this until we're done here. Green's trying to move up. Where is the rest of this green? Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out later. Okay, you move up. There's a green. Okay, pink move up. Green. 3. That's not green. That's a green. 4. 5. Okay, there's all the greens down here now. All right, and this pink stuff, sure. The gray stuff, sure. Whatever. This is a giant cluster. Oh, there's a red. Awkward. Oh, man. God, you guys remember when we used to be back over here? Seems like a lifetime ago. We actually have moved this front line significantly. And by getting rid of that bulge, we just freed up like 7 units. It's gonna be incredible. And actually, you guys still have a lot of AP left because you have Blitz. What if we did a just, what do you call a little blitz? Like a blitzo, a blitza, a little blitzo. There we go. Just a little one. Just a little one. Just to, you know, let them know we're up here.
Yeah, right.
And we're thinking about them. Very mean thoughts. Yeah, you too.
Fire. No harm? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think we've got him crumbled. Now it's a matter of how long is it going to take me to take stuff. Yeah, this is happening. This is happening. Okay, you... More rebels that spawned. You know what? Okay, maybe my tank can go kill the rebels. Okay, and Mr. Stinky Pants over here did not manage to get into the mountain. So die.
Engage the enemy.
I took a rare mine with my little blitz. Ooh, my blitzo. Have you eaten your blitzos this morning, Jimmy?
Abort.
And they're shaped like little treads instead of little Cheerios. Okay, we didn't finish him off, but that's okay. We damaged him. Okay, now I don't have supplies up here, but if I don't need it, I don't need it. I would rather snake a road through here. Okay, that's all my military replenishments. We need 3 Abyssian 4s. We need 20 Drake 2s. Boy, we lost like nothing. Holy moly. Okay, then we did not manage to get all the upgrades out. So I'm looking for somebody who has some... Okay, that's probably not the way to do it. We need to find somebody who still has some Abyssian 3s. You guys. Part of the 1st MG Embers. The 1st MG is on my west flank. Are they the greens, maybe? That's the 3rd. Here's the 1st. I was pretty close. You guys gotta give me credit for that. I could remember where the 1st MG unit we made was. Alright, and somebody here didn't get upgraded. Abyssian 3s. Mass upgrade, SHQ, 2 4s, everybody. 68 left. Go. Okay, I still don't think we got everybody. But we're closer. Yeah, we still don't have quite everybody. It's a logistics problem. Remember, I used all my logistics to strategically move. Okay. Good. Good turn. Okay, you. You were having all kinds of problems. You're finishing a university. We have a zoo, which is already giving education, unfortunately. I guess that just is what it is. All right, let's not do it that way. Construction overview. Scrap Town finishes solar panel 3s. Okay, are we housing everyone? Yes. We only have a truck station 1. Let's up that. I'm kind of preparing logistics for a Western war, if you guys haven't picked that up.
Copy that.
So railroads and bigger stations, and probably even paving some of this. Is this worth a bridge? Yeah, probably. But that's gonna suck. Yeah, we'll do it to that side of the river. Okay, Border Town finished Worker Apartments 3 and only has Solar 2. I can already tell you we're building more Solar. Solar 3. Can you play a card like Unconditional Surrender? I wish. Not on Majors. For Majors, I don't think there's any Make Me Win cards. The only way to do something is to get the Victory Pact. Only minors you can do the bully cards, like Annexation. Which makes sense. That would be nice, though. Okay, Lakeview did Recycling Facility 2s, which hasn't given me an artifact yet. I am paying attention, Lakeview. Just saying. We're not building this for free. Huntsland got a hospital. All they need is some education, and then they're off and running. And please stop joining rebel forces. Pretty please. Government. Education.
Okie dokie.
Okay, and then Point Disappointment got Barracks 2. Okay, now this was another one. I said we needed more logistics, and we probably need a train here, if I'm being honest. That's a rail head. That's a rail. I probably want a full rail here, too. All right, we're going to bring it in from here. Boink, 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 boink. Okay. And then... Nope, none of that, please. Why is that so wonky over here? I guess because you've just been fighting over this for so long. YouTube says now would be a good time for ads. I disagree, YouTube. Okay, so... I do want a full rail, and we just finished what you were building. Yeah, and if we're going to fly aircraft out of here, we definitely want some rail. And I do think I want a full rail, not a rail head. So, rail station. Go. 2 turns, and I think I'm just going to invest. I mean, obviously, I'm going to build the rail, so we'll just do it while I'm thinking about it. Okay, we're waiting on those airplanes, too. Okay, yep. And that was everybody. All right, over here, road, dirt road. Can't go any further. Yeah, we're pushing for this to get another gas station started. And this one's going to be really important. I have a feeling that this is going to supply all of this fight area. Or at least I'll try to truck it from there to here. Who knows if that's going to be possible. But I just like the idea. This is going to be so hard to take because I can really dig in here if I have to. And then we got mountains directly to the west. Yeah, this is a good natural border right here. We can take a look at that, dim bones. Let's wait and we'll look at it at the end. Because I'm not quite there yet. End of stream, that is. Because I think we can play another turn or two. Okay, we have a little bit of PP left. We could use some money. Hold on, where are we at on the water situation? We started upgrading. Next turn we will be upgraded, but that's not going to solve the problem. We're out of machines. We have machines. So we just didn't ship them machines. Okay. Man, we are chewing through our heavy industry, aren't we? To 75% production. I do think I'm going to add some more water over here, but I'm just not ready yet. I'll probably build it like up here, just to make sure it's in the cold zone. Okay, half a turn left on the rail. Yeah, that just is what it is. Okay, leader cards. Another governor evaluation, I think, for our new guy. That was Miles.
Roger that.
Oh, shoot. I closed that screen. I meant to actually read what we got. Can I see on him? No. Shoot. Oops. Okay, 69 admin, nice. Yeah, his skills are still pretty low. He's needing time to grow these. Maybe we'll try a grand convention next turn. Maybe I'll save my points and we'll try to do that. Let's run it. Thoughts on astronauts? I mean, I have a playthrough of it if you want to go watch those streams. I generally liked it, but I got very frustrated with the UI towards the end of that playthrough. It has had some patching since then, and it is a bit better. I don't think it's solved yet, though. I know there's a pretty big patch coming for it relatively soon. It was a critical success. Okay, I'm just going to pretend that he got lots of good stats, and I'll be really happy. I totally just accidentally clicked through there. 2-click happy. When we're doing recruitment for this Western War, I should probably try to focus a few more of those motorized units. I mean, this is just open grassland, which is like their playground. And or some more of those infantry tank brigades. Those are just really effective. I'm hoping that we get the mechanized version of those first, though, because they're just way tougher. Because the mechanized, I have 200 millimeters of armor on, whereas a truck I don't think has any armor. Arting me. Okay. Interesting. And then an attack. Okay, that made sense. He artied me first and then attacked. Good strategy. I don't think he has big enough artillery, and definitely not for my combat armor. I think his caliber's too low. Okay, we should have that railroad complete. We might be able to next turn get the road in here. Yeah, this right here looks to be my western border, my natural western border. I mean, in an ideal world, I would own this. And then something like here. We killed 10 tanks and lost 200 infantry. Bought an exemplary CEO. Found some more fuel. More fanaticism. We did make our goal of the hexes. I knew we could complete that. Okay, the Starlight. Ooh, for our Stellar Forge, our first plane is called the Starlight. That's a good sign, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. 10 decisions. Smith wants total power over estate. You're commander of a light infantry. He's plenty happy. He's in charge of the iron spikes. Honestly, I kind of need some heart. Our heart's getting like way too low. I'm gonna reproach him. No, you're that guy. I remember we talked about about what he looked like. Militia commemorative plaque. Sure, you can have the nice one. There you go, buddy. National budget. No changes. I don't foresee myself changing that anytime soon. Okay, economic. Am I oversaturating anything there? Yeah, minus 49 points lost due to too much research. Okay, we'll take a little bit of research off. and move it up to discovery. Probably a little bit more. Probably something like that.
Roger that.
Air Force research priorities. Okay, Air Force. Let's look at you. Air Force. We are not being efficient. Oops. I'll move that probably to 30 also. Seems to be the norm at the moment. You have access to APCs. You can change them for trucks. I would have to spend a bunch of customization points. I'm saving those. I want to add man pads to my upgraded MG units. So that's my customization. I find you can only do a couple customizations per playthrough. So, okay, we have the plane. We don't have the next model. We need to upgrade our MG next. So build upon the Lavaman 3s. Go up to a charged Gauss machine gun and heavy combat armor. Easy upgrade. Minor worker strike and point disappointment. All right, we'll bribe them off. Major worker strike in black market. What is going on in black market? You can't trust these guys. It's like there's some sort of like thieves or something. All right, you know what? We're actually really low on autocracy. I'm gonna let them go ahead and shoot some protesters and give myself a few points there. We did succeed, got some fear, only killed 100, perfect. Big, Border Town wants to be a big town, ask me later. Alien natives want tech, no. I'm never giving them tech because they're gonna just instantly rebel and shoot me with improved Gauss weapons. It's not happening. Not happening. Okay. Before we get too far into this turn, I want to play a grand convention. We can actually afford things for once.
Roger that.
Everyone gets +4 happiness and 25 XP. And you know what? I'm going to play an efficiency drive too. Let's get decadent. Critical success, 6,000 credits. Boom. Glasses Tone says, I'm selling the old episodes, but I wanted to jump in the future. Do you guys think, ask how Babel is saying Weertoos now. Weertoos is how I was told by multiple people to pronounce it. Take that as you will. I was robbed of my chance to learn Latin by Vatican II, so you can't blame me. You can blame the United States education system, I guess, somewhat too. I still think Vic should have called it virtue. I know that's not exactly the same thing, or even zeitgeist. That would also kind of sort of work for what this is. Kind of, sort of. All right, squids, look out. I'm coming for you. All right, get that road such that we can. Okay, you guys, let's actually come from this direction. Booyah. Okay, we'll be able to get the road and possibly start it on this next turn. Done. Isn't it just Virtus? There's another one in anglicized academia that was a more VIRTOOS again, I think, when I looked at it. I haven't had to say it much because it hasn't really been moving for us. So, you know, guy with towel, Babel wipes his forehead every time he doesn't have to say Virtus. You guys just have to live with that one. I don't know what to say on that. Petition Vic to rename it. I don't even think I have the points to do that, even if I wanted to. So I really need them to discover that. That's an order of battle that we can discover. I never can remember where to show that. There is a place to see it. It's not under type. I don't remember, but we should have it available to be discovered. We just need to let it actually be discovered and then researched. Formations, overview, and reports. What do you remember what report it's under? Overview. Formation, you said? Formation. Gotcha. Here's our operational ones. We've discovered MG. Yeah, we just don't have it yet. Yeah, we just don't have it yet. But it would be. I thought there was an order of battle, kind of like this screen. Maybe I just saw a picture online somewhere. But essentially, it works the same way. You have to discover certain ones to be able to discover other certain ones. So you like light siege, medium siege, mechanized siege, heavy siege, etc., etc. Can haulers get guns? If haulers are trucks, no. Unfortunately not. No, you can get a quad half track. Up here. Quad MG, I think it's this guy, mechanized quad MG. So you can get that. Yeah, I really do like that one though. Light tanks plus some infantry plus some APCs. That's one of my favorite ones because the tanks and the mechs, the APCs are both mechanized. So the same things apply to them and they like moving over the same terrain. Unlike my guys who have tanks plus motorized plus infantry. Okay, very happy with things that are going on over there. Nothing to say about any of that frontage. Over here. Die. Ah, the last of the dinosaur cavalry, hopefully. Finish him off. No! You know exactly what he's gonna do. You know exactly what he's gonna do. Alright, surround that guy. Alright, you're surrounded, buddy. No escape. This is for being a giant, disgusting snail. Okay, another one bites the dust. And I've deployed what I have for this border. I probably am gonna need another unit here in case this guy gets any ideas. All right, and my very sad scout tank. Okay, you are a minor. Unclear. Weird. Okay, you guys attack that. I might be able to get another little surround over here if he's not careful. I think I'm actually going to go for that. Let's attack that. We need kills, not retreats. There you go. Yeah, because if he just keeps retreating, we're not getting anywhere. All right, how are you feeling? 82% is not terrible. Let's get in position. And we'll give them one more turn. I do want them to be at 100 because we're gonna. There's no stop until veins once we start rolling that armor. No brakes on this tank. Got you on in the car again? Well, your meeting must be over then, Droog, I hope. Okay, yeah, the last of the pocket. I would really like to clean this up this turn, if I could. All right, do we have no other recon here? I still feel like I lost a recon somewhere. Maybe that's the one I took south. That's the problem with having these fully independent ones that aren't attached to a unit. The auxiliary attachment system is so good for my brain because I'm like, oh yeah, that's the fire starter's light tank, and I can just keep that like mentally filed. These floaters, they could be anybody. I have no idea, just literally no idea who they are. That's a guy. He's here, I guess. Okay, I think we're gonna extract Teal, and Teal is gonna go to the northern border. So if I see any Teal units, that's where they're going. I bet you there's more around. All right, artillery. Oh, hey, and there's another recon. I was right. There was one. A gray, uncolored, artillery, gray. Sure, let's get the surround. You're a teal. Seeker. Alright, I know we're not in the best shape, but let's go ahead and do another barrage anyways. They're not in the best shape either.
On target.
And they're all squeezed in here. It's a target-rich environment. No sleep till Tokyo playing. Well, hopefully we can have a Tokyo drift when my tanks make that attack. Okay, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. Green is deploying this way. Yep, you're gonna start taking over that border spot. Red, move up. All right, a little pokey poke. Okay. Mini shots were fired. And he did pull back, so I guess that's victory? Alright, we'll go here for the passive scout. I will take this. Where's my red tank? Not there. There he is. There you are, buddy. Okay, you know what? There's no reason I have to rush that. Do we have tanks in here I need to worry about? If I do, there's not many. Where are those medium tanks? Yeah, let's start rolling, you guys. Okay, that's Drake's. There's my other one. Yeah, let's start moving our mediums up. Let's actually get them on target that they are supposed to be on. Okay, and then orange. It's feeling pretty spicy.
Do no harm? Yeah, right.
Yeah, now it's kind of a matter of like, how aggressively fast do I want to try to advance versus being safe and taking less losses? We are on the clock though, with that other guy.
Harm? Yeah, right.
Okay, and then I would like infantry support in all those hexes. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. Okay, you... Let's go to there. You... Kill more snails. The Turnisquids. By the way, I love how everyone hears something different on that screen. I did find it funny. I had a couple of people make comments like, oh, doesn't it sound like, think DS, they're not like us? I don't hear that, but I couldn't tell you what I do hear, so. Rather strange to me. That's all I have to say, rather strange. All right, these are some GR troops. Let's get these other GR guys up there. Let's get the two of them together. We can almost make a whole group. And I am gonna need a road in here. I think we will take it from here. Just a dirt road for now. I think I do want to go one higher, so I gotta wait a turn. We'll go one higher and then we'll bring it up that way. Okay, that's all the movement. Reinforce. Boink, boink. We didn't lose a lot this turn. We lost like nothing. And I don't think we lost anything on the offense. Yeah, we actually could pull a unit if we wanted to. We did have some more replacements, though. They were somewhere down here, right? Yeah, Lavamin 3s. Mass upgrade, SHQ. No, not Lavamin. Abyssians. Abyssian 3s are what we're looking for. Abyssian 3s. Uh-oh. Abyssian 3s. Lavamin. Am I gonna have to go find out what they... Oh! You cheeky little bugger! Nice try, Mr. Tank. Nice try. Alright, you know what though? You can stay on this front, but nice try hiding there. And here we are, Abyssian 3s. Mass upgrade, SHQ, 2 4s, do it. Okay, 7 units and 1 OHQ.
Roger.
5 units, so we're still not quite done. We have 2 more to go. Can we not kill the pocket? I'm gonna bombard some more. Yeah, well, hang on. I didn't double check. I should double check. If we send in the Soot Seekers, 8 to 1. You know what? This one's for you, Cesbio.
Clear, sir.
We dedicate this attack for you. The Battle of Cesbio. Done. Well, that's a satisfying conclusion, at least. Alright, Soot Seekers are probably going to deploy up here. I'm trying to keep my offensive units spread out a little bit. And then we have the Greys. The Greys... We might be doing another Thunder Run, and the Greys could help hold the road. You know what? I'm going to move these guys next turn. They've already shuffled around a whole bunch. Other than the Pinks. The Pinks could move. I think we're going to send them up here. Again, we'll do kind of the same idea. Let's just get you guys grouped up. That's 3, 4, 5, and their leader. Okay, cool. We'll move the rest of them next turn. Okay, that was the upgrades. That was the reinforcements. We're still losing a lot of water. We're losing a bit of food. Part of the food thing, the natural farms have a growing season. So we're gonna get a big harvest and then it's gonna go way down. So that is part of the ebb and flow of using those. But the water is not. The water's not. Okay. Overview, construction overview. Rockfort, finished Rail Station 1. We're very happy about that. Some more dirt road in. All right, so you have the rail station. I think I want to get that water. I am very concerned about that issue, and I'm gonna put it up here just to make sure it's where it's gonna be permanently frozen. So build me a mine, ice mine. Go. All right, not really what I wanted to be doing here, but that just kind of needs to happen. I'm very concerned about that. Ice mining 3. Okay, we're whole hog digging fast as we can. Did we have anything else going here? Yeah, high command. We're still chewing through motors. I think I'm gonna turn heavy industry all the way up. That's a lot of motors we're building right now. Machinery. Solar panel 3 and Fab 2. Okay, I'm still running my power plant, so that problem's not solved, but I do want some more industry. We had 12,000 and we chewed through it. Industry 3, go. Okay, that's everyone that was doing something that's complete. Okay, metal mine. We talked about peripheral. I don't have the points for it. We have this guy. He's tied to this, who is not done. Sorry. 12,000 IP? Yeah. We were sitting at 12,000 for a really long time. I just used a lot of that to do that big infantry upgrade we did. So, I mean, it's not like it just disappeared out of nowhere, but Like, for example, we're only storing 1,700 right now. Rolling out, like, tank armies and whatnot are very expensive. Okay, what are we at in time? Oh yeah, we're past our 3-hour mark. Okay, let's do a victory screen check, and then we'll wind down here. Victory overview. I'm at 26.8, so we didn't really go up that much, although our population did. And the Mason Republic is up to 42.3. Now he needs to be 25 points ahead of me to win, so he would need to be at 51.8 or 51.9 to win. But we didn't close the gap as much as I would have hoped. Then again, we didn't take a town, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, we killed a lot of troops though. This was hundreds of troops. So I think, and look at this, we have another pocket forming. So maybe we could do the same thing to him here. Red is gonna thunder run to this. Orange is gonna probably try to thunder run to here, although it's kind of crap town. And then in the south, I guess these guys probably are not gonna do that, but we're gonna encircle and kill a whole bunch of troops here, hopefully. So we definitely have some things happening. I did say, yeah, give me another MG unit here. Let's do that. I need a few more troops for this border. And I'm probably gonna need some for over here too, but that'll be a problem for next time. So, pretty good. Like I said, the score didn't move much, but strategically, we're in a much better spot. We got a bunch more territory here. We got a ton more territory here and here. We have a good plan over here, I feel. Getting up a forward railroad supplied heavy fortress, ruined fortress city in preparation for fighting this war. Like if we have a big airport here, we could do strat bombing. I'm pretty certain we're gonna have some nasty bombers. So getting a level 3 or 4 airport built up will be pretty important. Big rail infrastructure, big trucking. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty important. And there's lots of stuff in this theater this city's gonna have to support. We have okay supply lines along the front line, so I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. This is a little sketchy. I might want another city down here. We could pick up that metal and maybe we could steal those radioactives, something like that. And we are working on that currently. And then, yeah, the front over here is looking good. This is going to be a nice one. This is 87,000 people right there. Unfortunately, I don't have enough intel to see the other towns at the moment. Please tell me those aren't all little cities. Okay, good. Those are all same zone, thank goodness. Yeah, unfortunately, these are not very big prizes. So, it is what it is there. All right, Abby, have a good one, man. Battle of Shirkasi Pocket. This is so cool. I've never seen Shadow Empire game go this far. I always died to spiders. Yeah, we've had seasons. I rolled up this map where we had cat girls and giant kaiju beavers, and we died horrendously. We died to an anime mech pilot. So the Okami group, if you want to see me die horrifically to the natives. And it's rough, but no buggy. Yeah. Made it home, didn't die. Well, mission successful, Droog. Okay, as always, the plan is I will be back on Wednesday, same time as tonight, same basic schedule, and then Friday we'll probably do a little longer stream. We're basically just gonna keep Shadow Empiring until we finish this campaign, and then we'll see where we're at. People seem to really be enjoying Shadow Empire. YouTube even gave me more green check marks, so YouTube's all happy about that, because yeah, we've been in the gutter a little bit lately, so nice to see some good numbers on things. So we're gonna at least play out this campaign, and then we'll see if we want to start another one. Maybe we'll take a break and do a short. I was gonna do Lights Go Out over my vacation, and I couldn't do it because this came out. So maybe we'll do Lights Go Out, and then we'll come back to Shadow Empire, or maybe we'll just do another Shadow Empire, just 2 in a row. So we'll see. We'll see on that one. As always, if you enjoyed yourself tonight, don't forget to leave a like on it. That helps me a ton. That shows the stream to new people like you who might also enjoy it. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. We are actually back on target for the goal. I'd like to get to 10,000 on the 3-year anniversary, which is November 30th. technically. So that's the goal. We're at about target right now. In fact, the daily needs going down ever so slightly because we're doing really good at the moment. So thank you to all the new people. Very glad to have you in here. And if you want to support the channel, you can always join me live for a super chat, leave a super thanks on a video or VOD, become a member here. That does get you early access to videos I'm working on. At time of recording, that's Song of Six and a game called Spin Mortality, which is like a cyberpunk management game. Very dystopian, a little weird. That will be releasing for everybody. I'm just waiting till I finish recording it. But if you're a member, it's up for you right now. And if you just want to leave a tip, there's a Patreon link to the channel info. I also have a Discord. You're welcome to hop on in there. We have a Shadow Empire thread started, and Droog has some really good pictures talking about these charts. So if you want an in-depth look at those, he's got one there. Yeah, and that's it for me, guys. All right, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Look out for the Song of Six release tomorrow. All right, have a great evening. I will see you guys there. Babel out.